Hey guys, hope you're all having a great day. In the last week of February, I worked at a garden center back in Rhode Island called Hat Toys. I was down from college for a week, and this was the first week they started preparing for the 2022 season. Here's how it went. On Monday, we started prepping the first greenhouse to fill up with hanging baskets and combo kit pots full of annuals for the 2022 season. The plants were expected to arrive Wednesday, so we had a lot of work before these plants came in. Some prep had been done before I got there, so I was set to work on hangers. Each hanging basket requires a saucer at the bottom, filled with soil, and the clips attached. My job was to clip all of the hangers that were filled already. There were 3 types of pots to clip: tan, black, and green. The green are harder to distinguish, but there weren't many, so each pot had corresponding clips. I laid down the first clips and tried to work smarter, not harder. After that, I would clip the pots in order and take the double stacks into a row of 4. It's quite a tedious process, and my fingers were starting to cramp at the end of the day. But the outcome is absolutely worth it because these pots will look beautiful come May. But for Monday, it was hangers, hangers, and more hangers. Oh, did I mention they grow 2,800 hangers? And that's only the small size, too. Tuesday, I did not work to get some other assignments done and to run errands while I was back home for the week. I went back into work on Wednesday, and this day was packed full. First of all, it was 68 degrees, which was a daily record broken and extremely warm for February. To start off, I filled up 14-inch containers with soil. These containers are used for the combination kits that you will see soon. The kits include a mix of 3 different plants specifically arranged to make gorgeous displays. To fill up the containers, I used some leftover soil from last year as a base, which was pretty wet. After that, I filled up the second half with new soil that was drier to even out the pots. The garden center grows anywhere from 200 to 300 of these pots in a season, so the amount I filled wasn't even close to the total amount they had. There were 3 colors of these pots: an orange terracotta, a dark gray, and an off-white. After filling these came the exciting part. This was the day that the first shipment of plants came in. They ordered thousands of plugs that would be going in these containers I was filling. There were so many varieties of annual flowers that came in, and my next job was to check and organize them. I would make sure we had the right amount of plants for the order, and for the combo kits, I would group together all of the different types of plugs. They had plugs that ranged from petunias, to geraniums, to calibrachoa, to verbena, to almost any annual you can think of. Most of the individual trays had about 50 plugs each, so these plants were just little babies. All of the plugs went into metal racks, and later in the week, most of these plugs would be planted. My favorite part about this was that the calibrachoa was already flowering. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite annual flower. And that's a wrap on day 2. Thursday was a day filled with planting, and our main goal was to get these little plugs into their home for the rest of their life, which is about 8 months from now. Anyways, I wanted to show some of the varieties that were ordered because some of these are absolutely gorgeous. First up were the Selenia series of begonias. When dealing with begonias, we try to be very careful with them, as the leaves can easily break if they fall. I popped them out of their trays by using the back of a pencil. These begonias have a rounded shape to them and come in many different colors. They provide a stunning display with very bold leaves and can handle more shady situations. We also got some dragon begonias, which are my personal favorites. These plants have a more triangular shaped leaf, which gives them a much different texture. These also had the most blooms on them when we took them out of the boxes. They were stunning from the start. Next up are the calibrachoa, which are known as super bells or million bells. We have a different way of taking these out. I used this wooden type of whacker, I'm not really sure what else to call it, but it helped to whack the plants out of the trays, so yeah, a whacker. I wasn't the only one handling these plants, but these were some of the plugs that I had taken care of. Thursday was just plugging through plugs, but Friday was where the real fun begins. We made it to the end of the week, and Mother Nature sure gave us a surprise. We got a couple of inches of snow before I went into work, but it had changed to sleet. There actually was sleet coming down well into the afternoon before changing to rain. I'm also a weather weenie if you can't already tell. Friday was super fun though because I had a variety of projects to work on. First, I had to hang up many of the hangers that we planted on Thursday to make room for other pots in the greenhouse. Hangers went up onto these metal rods all around me and even above me. I also noticed that you can see the ice sliding down on the side of the greenhouse, which I thought was pretty cool. After moving some of the hangers, I made room for the 4.5-inch pots. Since this greenhouse is about 12 feet tall, I would not be able to reach the top bar without some help. So, I used this contraption that was created specifically for this reason. It took a little getting used to, but once I got the hang of it, this device was super handy. All of the pots going up on the top were full of fuchsia, which are awesome for shady spots. Next up was planting combo kits. Remember those 14-inch containers I filled on Wednesday? Those are meant for the combo kits, and these are the most fun to plant. To plant a combo kit, each type has 3 different plants. For example, the Beating Heart kit used Calibrachoa Calabasket Strawberry Wine, Verbena Vanessa Compact Red, and Biden's Yellow Crown. All you have to do is follow the graphic they put on the tag, and you're done. Some of the kits have 5 plants with 1 on the inside and 4 on the outside, and others have 6 plugs that are in a ring around the outside. The kits with 6 also get a Dracaena spike in the middle, but those won't be planted with them right away. The next kit was called Blueberry Peach Sangria. It has Calibrachoa Calabasket Corona, Verbena Estrella Up Blueberry, and Verbena Estrella Peach. Since this has 6 plugs, it will get a Dracaena spike. After that came the Bolero kit with Calibrachoa Noah Ultra Purple, Biden's Yellow Crown, and Verbena Estrella Red. Next, with my favorite name, was Fruit Salad. The plugs included were Petunia Veranda Double Sugar Plum, Calibrachoa Colibri Orange, and Verbena Estrella Up Blueberry. Moving to the next, we have Tied Up in Pink, which included Petunia Vegetative Surprise Tie-Dye Pink, Calibrachoa Calabasket Pink Doll, and Verbena Vanessa Standard Bicolor Pink. And finally, my personal favorite is Wine and Cheese. This combo kit has Petunia Vegetative Amour Heart and Soul, Petunia Vegetative Surprise Mardi Gras, and Verbena Empress Flare Burgundy Star. And those are all of the combo kits. I think they chose some super interesting names for these. Alright, there was one more job for me to do, and that was planting geraniums. They ordered many different colors of these plants, and we have used them in a variety of different pots. I planted them in 2 different sizes to finish my week here at Hat Toys. The first was an 8-inch pot, which took 3 plugs to fill up, all the same color in each. The smaller pots were 6 inches, and I used 2 plugs in here. Some of these pots were filled with one color, and some had a mix of white and another color. After planting these geraniums, which smelled amazing by the way, I was done for the week. I couldn't believe how much we were able to complete in a week, and this was only 1 week of work, and one of the greenhouses that was being worked on. The next greenhouse over had some small perennials that I got to see a sneak peek of during the week. I really enjoyed helping out while I was down from college and plan to do it again when I come back in April. So like this video and leave me a comment if you'd like to see what this process looks like in April. Anyways, I was greeted with some snow on the way out after a day of sleet, and would be welcomed by even more snow when I left to go back up to Vermont. I hope you all like this video, and I will see you in the next one.